Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Major Minor. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get on Steam for free. Anyways, in the last Let's Play, we did the questionnaire. Back on Earth, Singe and Rocker talked, then Rocker and Daz talked. You know, myth and stuff, and murder deaths. Oh yeah, and then Bird Lady, whose name eludes me. Jade, I think. And then Velasquez talked to the Rio, and then talked to the guys, and now we're at the Tavern, looking for mail. I don't know what is this deja vu thing? It feels like it's poking at something, but I have no idea, especially since this is the first game. I think. You know, man. And not a boy. He's hella femboy. Buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy. I know I made that joke prior, but still. You know, we never did find out what PB stands for. Maybe if we pick a different route, and it will stand for something. Peanut butter. I try to keep looking at my face to make sure it's in the right spot. Allow me to welcome you to my Wayfarer's Tavern, not to be confused with the Wayfarer's Tavern from the other universe. 2 games on. Just gonna move this back to my second screen to make sure that I don't look like I'm having a seizure while recording this. Or at least not as much of a seizure anyways. Hello. People sure do like piercings, and whatever those things are. You know, does it show? Yeah. These things here. They must, you know, not be as terrible if they're doing free labor. Well, Well, they're not making a negative, you know? Because... Chapter 3. Okay, probably should note that. I thought it said Chapter 3 in the save file. I remember being in college and some of my friends put a dent in a wall. I don't even think they were drinking. I remember us putting a couple of knife holes in the wall. Let's just say we were young, and we decided what a good idea would be to put boxes on a wall in the general shape of a person, and then use throwing knives on it. Sometimes we missed. Quite a few times we missed. But it was fun when we hit. Might have wanted to do that outside. In the field, that is. It's more important to her. It's like hella important. So, do you think that, what's his name here, PB, told player that I'm here? Because he seemed to, you know that I was here. Also, I always like heterochromatic eyes. I think that's what it's called. You know, two different colored eyes. I feel like recently I've been a bit more emotionally stable, even though for some reason I couldn't sleep last night. I felt like maybe that could have been through emotional instability, but anyways, emotional stable enough that I could replay the ending of The Winds of Change, you know, to see what happens if I choose something else. And maybe play through the game while romancing everyone. Mainly because, like, I'd have to just quickly move through the ending music, because good flippin' god. That thing just... I keep on kind of debating whether or not I would post just a snippet of me just emotionally breaking down at the end, but I feel, I don't know, would that be in bad taste? Also, it would be pretty spoilerly for a game I'm not going to be posting for, like, maybe a month or two. And let's see, if far as I remember, probably a month and a half, and then has enough content to come out in, maybe August, the end, to come out in, like, August 2023. I like to make these videos way ahead of time. One game I'd like to go back to is Stellaris. Oh, we would have to have something hard to, you know, scratch the glass, I'd have to assume. You know, I don't think we ever got to the bottom of that. At least Damek, or Domic, you know, he had his thing. Which, boy, that was definitely a backstory. Another thing that just kind of randomly popped up, I was listening to a podcast about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure from Giant Bomb, and I remembered something. All the stand users are called stand masters. Like, are there any, like, I don't know, stand users in training or something like that? Like, you can't all be stand masters just because you have a stand. Though that also kind of makes me wonder about that ending part. You know, in, what is it, Diamond Dust Crusaders, or... You know, where they kill, what's his name? The big bad throughout the series. Bah. Oh yeah, did JoJo have that power all along, or did he just have it at the end? Still definitely looks like a dolphin. It's kind of nice seeing dolphins swim up beside, like in front of or along a ship. I mean, he knows where Mom is. I wonder if anybody else makes commentary about my name in this game. Unfortunately, there isn't the skip button. Because that would just be so useful. I mean, when it comes to shelter, hella useful. Because when they, you know, are like, hey, we did this thing with the eye thing with this guy, and it didn't activate, I could just be like, okay, we're just gonna go all the way back to, I think, this point, skip, and then I press past 1 and 2 things it probably read, but it maybe didn't register since it's a new file, or new update, go through it, and then it activates later. No, we'll find out. Oh yeah, this is chapter 3, right? I should probably look at the true roots. Let's see, chapter 3, sided with Kila and Rightly, which is what we did before. If we picked leader, we tell Fidget he'll see his mother again. Hopefully. Okay, this chapter only has anything to do with true endings. Hey, I'm bear. Bear. He's a bear, but as you can see, he's not a bear. And if you didn't catch that, the first part is, you know, he's a bear, and the second part is, you know, gay culture stuff. He's big, but he ain't round. Though he is hairy. I'll give him that. Yeah, I need to keep my back straight so it doesn't get all hurty. It's, you know, if you're being on a computer doesn't hurt my back, but it's like if I'm standing in or sitting in a you know, VTuber position, it just kind of keeps me my back I bend sometimes, and then my back's like, hey, don't do that. Being in a bent position, pretty much non-moving, is not good. We have a mercenaries guild. It consists of 3 people on this billion-person planet. There's one thing that did bug me about video games sometimes, where it's like, here's this nation of people, like, let's say Oblivion, and it's like, there's like, 20 houses in this entire place, consisting of the town of, the well-known town consisting of, like, what, 30, 40 people? It's like, because, yeah, it would be just way too much to, like, fill it with a whole bunch of, like, extra people, NPCs, or even, what's the term for, like, NPCs that are just generic, like guard or citizen, instead of a named person? I never finished Oblivion. I started it, played it for a while, was doing a bunch of things outside, the game crashed, and it didn't autosave since we didn't go through a door, at which point I was like, well, I'm never playing this again. And here I was hoping there would be some nookie with him. Did recently do some Dawn Chorus where, the main character in Toruf's route does do some things. And then also, finish Komorabi, where I get smooched on the cheek. I do like flirting with people, but I would want to keep with Isaac. Though I always like doing that thing, being flirty, where like, like this game's gonna come out around the time that Winds of Change come out, so a bit of a spoiler alert, but I think he is on the thing where, okay, how about I put it like this, so it's a bit less a spoilery, where a certain character that you meet later on says, hey, come into the alleyway with me, and one of the choices is, oh, I didn't think we'd be moving this quickly, and he's like, what? No, just get over here. I just found it so humorous. And then, apparently, unbeknownst to me, giving them a present led to some angry sex. I don't know. I feel like a guy the size of Riley wouldn't make a very good assassin. I mean, he could definitely kill a man, but usually when I think of assassins, I think of sneaky guys, not a really big guy. He'd probably be assassin in the sense of, Naruto type of guys who, they're ninjas, but they do a lot of destruction stuff. I wonder if there's any sense for these true flags anyways. I guess I could probably put that in the Discord and be like, hey, what's up with these true flags anyways? Is there any rhyme or reason for it? Because I have, as you may have seen, I have completed this game. It's just, I haven't figured out what would be the right things to do. Why is everyone so blue? You're blue. So was it just the wine bottle with a smile? And saying, "This is my best friend"? Aw, Fidget's an alcoholic. Hmm. So I have to see if picking rightly again gives us a new flag, or if it's just not going to count. Also, this wine cellar kind of reminds me of Hitman. You know, granted, one of the levels of Hitman 3 was very wine-like. It'd be interesting playing those levels again, but, you know, not in VR. Like, I like the concepts. It is kind of interesting, like, oh, I guess you can't really bend over. You have to press the bend down button. But doing that will drag in a body being like, jeez, hopefully no one is around the corner. Because it's a lot more intimate killing a person or subduing them when, you know, you're physically there, in a way. Well, not physically, but you know what I mean. When, like, you can't just put on Hitman Vision, do a quick 360, and then do it. It's like you have to physically turn your head about, and you don't have the Hitman Vision. Unless there's something I was missing the entire time. It says watch you drop into the forest, so we just physically fall down from the sky like the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1. Good game. Good game. Really came out at the right time of my life. You know, when I was... Oh... Is 12 early teens? Well, around that time. You know, early to mid-teens. When you got that childhood Disney stuff, but the more adult Final Fantasy stuff. And then more complicated things like, here's emotions, and here's jealousy and envy and all that stuff. And inadequacy and whatnot. I wonder if Kingdom Hearts 3 is ever going to come to Steam. Got real ticked off when it was like, Kingdom Hearts is coming to PC for the Epic Game Store. It's like, well, I guess I'll just wait. Or not play it. Because at this point, if it's on Steam and it's like, I don't know, even if it was like $40, I'd be like, I don't know. Hey, that kind of seems like a hell of a time sink. And B, it's been out for so long, I kind of lost interest in it. So, is he touting to everyone about a savior? Because that would seem very counterproductive, especially to his things. Unless he's doing it so that people will believe that he's doing alright. You'd think if I'm an important figure, he'd want to keep me under wraps until I was safely, you know, with him. I wonder what that litness test is anyways. Because we never really got into that. Wish I had a pen and paper right next to me so I could write that stuff down so I could be like, okay, what is this litness test? And he's sure he isn't a spy? He seems to be decent at spying, but not so much mercenary. Granted, I guess he did, you know, was sent in as a spy and didn't really have the tools to mercenary. And pretty much everyone, like the king has Dusk, and the Dusk has the Fox Lady, and the Fox Lady would work for Rightly, but also she wants to be a scholar person. Who else? Well, like everybody has something. Like Player. Who was the lion guy in the first place? I can't remember his name. A Player has the rabbit guys, or at least one of them working for him. Yeah, I don't know. I guess when you're going through the game, you're like, there's more than I would have thought, but then as I say it out, it's like, well, okay, maybe not as much as I was going to say. And a blue thing. Now, is there an explanation for this? He wasn't murdered this time round. So you expected to see Clayson and Tara? Oh, so it is kind of funny when they're like talking about this. When some people were talking about this game, it's like, in our language, Terra means Earth, so it's Earth or Earth. But anyways, that's going to be the end of this. Let's place a comment, guys. I like comments. Tell me what you like, dislike, tips, or go-wise. If you like my YouTube and would like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and share the videos that have grown. Please remember to spay near and most have control the pit relation. And until next time, let's wait. Me, GamerWolfSix of Major Minor. See ya.